Hey everybody, and welcome to Chris's monthly morning breakfast thoughts. Today, we're going to talk about Canada. The first thing we should talk about, Shreddies. Yeah, I got a box of Shreddies while I was in Canada. We were just there last month for a few weeks, and one of the things I always pick up when I go to Canada and bring back home is a box of Shreddies. Because to me, Shreddies represent Canada in cereal form. Whenever I eat these, I think of home. Whenever I see them, I think of home. It's one of those things. I mean, the problem is going to be I'm going to try and save them for as long as possible, but I try and save them so they don't go stale. So it's kind of a complicated thing, but Shreddies, that's what I'm super excited about for breakfast this morning. But we're also going to talk a little bit about a video that we're coming up. What we did is we did a video where we talked about 3 Canadian foods that we feel are really important, really represent Canada, to me at least. When I go home, I never miss getting these foods. So we got a video coming up later on this month about that. But now, let's talk about the news. February was a busy month for news, and I got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about is Calbee, which is a chip company, which you don't really see them much in North America, but in Asia they're quite popular. They created a chip, and the idea was that you're supposed to be able to warm them up, so they'd be like warm chips, and you're supposed to be able to put them in your microwave and get these cool warm chips. They came out in Thailand, and they were, going to take the world by storm and create a new way of making like hot chips. But unfortunately, it turns out that they catch on fire, and they had to discontinue and recall them. And I was really sort of upset because A, I'm going to Thailand in a little while, and I was hoping to get a bag, and B, it sounds like a great idea. Warm chips sounds like a great idea. In fact, I might actually try microwaving some chips. Maybe you'll see a video about that and see how it turns out, to see if you can just throw your chips in the microwave and make them better. So, but unfortunately, Calbee might have to try again. Hopefully they will try again, and this isn't like a complete failure thing for them, and they actually try again and really try and do it. The other thing I want to talk about is something that I discovered. Pizza Company, which is a pizza chain, they're quite popular in Asia. I recently came across one that is selling durian pizza. This sounds like a horrible idea. For those that hate pineapple on your pizza, this is like, imagine pineapple, but it was like a rotting pineapple instead. So pizza companies come out with a durian pizza. I'm kind of tempted to get it. I mean, I kind of imagine what it's going to be like. So part of me feels like that'd be kind of a waste of pizza to get it. So I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Let me know in the comments. Do you think I should try durian pizza? The other thing we're going to talk about is Oreos. Oreos has been coming out with so many different flavors. While I was in Canada, I saw carrot cake, I saw cinnamon bun. I tried to get those super huge, thick, extra creamy, more stuff Oreos, but I couldn't find any. But the thing that Oreos is making news about last month was Game of Thrones Oreos. I'm not really sure what it's going to be. I mean, are they going to be cold? Maybe because winter is coming? Is there going to be some kind of reference? I mean, I don't actually watch Game of Thrones, so, that's kind of amazing. So I don't really know. Is there like some kind of way you could incorporate Oreos into the story? I'd like to find out. I'd like to see. I'm kind of curious about what they are. If you guys try them out, let me know what you think of them. What are they? What was the deal? Is it actually something creative, or is it just maybe a little design on the cookie itself? The other thing, green tea Kit Kats have started to make their rounds in the EU. Before this, there was a few flavors of Kit Kats in the EU. There was orange, I think I've seen, and obviously regular, I think white and dark there might have been, and there might have been a few other variations, but this is the first time that green tea Kit Kats have been released in the EU, so made by the folks in the EU, which would be interesting because they actually use really high quality chocolate in the EU, and some of my favorite Kit Kat bars are from the EU, so it'd be fascinating to see how they sort of take these crazy flavors and find out, is this the first step? Are we going to start seeing crazy flavored Kit Kats in the EU now? Are they going to start trying to match sort of wits with Japan, which has like the craziest flavors? And you can go on candycritic.org and find, check out our Kit Kat reviews. We've got like 50 or 60 of them, and they're all just crazy flavors. The final thing I want to talk about is actually also it's in the UK, which will be still part of the EU now, but won't be very soon. They created this contest where they had white cream eggs sort of hidden amongst their regular cream eggs. And the idea was, if you got a white cream egg, it was some kind of prize or something like that, sort of like a Willy Wonka's golden ticket. But apparently what happened is that people would peel little bits of the cream eggs to try and find the white ones. So stores all over the UK had like these semi-peeled cream eggs, and they would kind of wreck them all because nobody wants a peeled cream egg. And it really it ticked a bunch of people off. And it seems like a contest that's kind of failed. Apparently they did it last year too, and they had similar problems. So it seems like maybe Cadbury, this white egg idea is not something worth continuing to try. So that's the news for February. And so now we're going to talk about what's going on candycritic.org. So we've been busy at candycritic.org doing a whole bunch of updates. As you know, we're updating the site, and we're going to have a whole new version of the site coming out. We hope to have that out probably in the next year. So we're hoping this sort of calendar year, we're going to have the site ready to go. This also involves we're editing all of our reviews. We're sort of updating the whole look. We're updating the way you can search. You can search by scores, you can search by certain brands and certain types of candy. So we're really, really updating the site. We've been working really hard on it. Those of our patrons actually have access to the site now as we're working on it. So they'll get sort of a preview of it as it goes along, and there's this magical link that you can sort of check it out whenever you want. So make sure to, if you want to check it out, join us on Patreon, and you get, that's one of the cool things you have access to. But we've been really, really working hard on that, and that's our big focus right now. But we are, as I said earlier in the video, we are also, we got a video coming out later this month where we're going to be talking about our 3 Canadian must-have foods. We also have regular episodes of Junk Food on the Road. We've been posting those monthly still, and make sure to check that out. You can check them out on our YouTube right here, or you can go to candycritic.org and find links to all of our social media, and we always post links whenever we have new stuff going up. So make sure to follow us there. But other than that, we've got a review-a-thon going on this week, so make sure to check our social media and check out everything that comes out, because we're going to be posting at least one review every day of a bar. Yep, it'll be chocolate bars, candy bars, whatever you want to call them. It'll be a review every day, at least one, of bars, because we have a whole bunch that we want to review, and we want to get out there, and we want to get those reviews to you. So make sure to check that out. So why don't we talk about our social media? If you want to follow us on social media, you can go to Twitter and follow us at Candy Critic. You can also go to Instagram and follow us at CandyCritic76. You can also go to our candycritic.org and find links to all of our other social media, including Facebook and all that kind of stuff. We're also on Tumblr. We're also on Pinterest. We're on all kinds of social media. We put out stuff all the time, particularly during like review-a-thons. We make sure our review is posted on every single social media outlet we have, so you can find out as soon as it goes up. We post them at random times in the day, so make sure to keep an eye on it whenever you can, and make sure that you have little notifications coming up for your social media if you actually want to find out when we post and how often we post. Or you can always go back and check out, at the end of the week, you can go back and check out all our reviews by just sort of scrolling through it and everything like that. The other thing that we want to make sure to like, comment, and subscribe at the video below. Let us know what you think of this type of thing. Let us know what you think of our other videos. Make sure to, when you subscribe, you get a new video. Generally, I post 2 or 3 videos every month, so make sure you check that out. But also make sure to go to patreon.com/candycritic, because that's a place where you can not only get links to all the videos, but you get them ahead of time, and you also get to help support us in putting our videos content together, in putting the reviews together, and just sort of collecting everything. And right now with the new site, we have a whole bunch of work going on, and so a little extra help financially is always great. So, to all our patrons, thank you, and to all those who could be our patrons, come on and join us. It's a lot of fun there. So thanks for watching another episode of Chris's Monthly Morning Breakfast Thoughts, and we'll see you next month. Bye.